Today, coming at y'all with a story time. Uh, this story time is gonna be about the first time I ever got jumped. And I know it's gonna be, it's gonna sound crazy, like I got jumped by like 10 people after school or whatever. But that's not the case, it wasn't that. It's not that crazy because I was only like in like third grade. So the story all begins where I was in the suburbs. It was called Wheeling, and it was like in the north. It's like north side. I don't remember what direction. It's fucking I don't fucking remember. But this suburbs and stuff, the neighborhood I lived at, it wasn't like bad, but it wasn't like too good anyway. It was like an apartment complex. An apartment complex, it wasn't even that good. I remember the house being terrible. It was cold that winter, shit was fucking, air was leaking, all the warmth, it was crazy, whatever. And so this all starts with us. This all starts because that type of, when somebody gets, they irritated at you, where they just start to like not like you. They just hate you as a human being. Like they look at you and they're just like, ugh. You know what I mean? I feel like that's how he felt towards me. Because it was some sort of jealousy. You know what I mean? Maybe it was the way I live. Because, I feel like he had like some trash-ass Xbox One, like the first ever made, while I had a PS2 at the time. But at the time, the most expensive thing was like a PS3. So everybody had like a PS2 where I was at. So I wasn't nothing new. I think probably because, I don't know. That's all I know. Maybe it's just the way I am. Maybe he just got irritated. So so this had, I feel like this started with a lot of things that happened beforehand. So I'm gonna go through them. So the first thing that happened was when we went out into this one party, because all the kids at the apartment complex was friends, because we used to go and play soccer in like the field in the backyard. Well, not in the backyard, but like, the field in the part of the complex. So we out there chilling and shit, playing soccer all the time. So everybody just became cool and shit. So it was this one kid's birthday, and I'm thinking like everybody here is broke as shit. We all in the same page as the goals of like, being our disability as being, poverty. So I see this man have a bouncy house. I'm like, okay, what's happening here that I don't know about this man? We go out and we go to this man's party, cause that bouncy house look fun as shit. So we in that bitch bouncing. I'm going crazy, you know what I mean? And rightfully so, cause what else I'm finna do? Just stand there and watch? Cause I'm be like, man, I'm kind of scared. I don't want to go out there. I get paid about to go in. I'm like, hey, you know me? Let me go in. Like, this is my free entry. So we out there like bouncing and shit. No homo. We out there bouncing, right? We going crazy. And this one kid, he started getting too playful, and he started pushing everybody. And then everybody started pushing everybody. So then it gets to the point where the kid who didn't like me, I think his name was Javier, he starts to push me. So I'm like, what's up? I'm finna keep that energy. So I see him push me. I'm like, I push him back. I push him into the wall, like at the bouncy house. He over here leaning and shit on that wall. I'm like, yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened when you try and push me. And so I can see it in his eyes, bro. Like, who he think he is, bro? Pushing me with all that aggression. That's a centipede. Oh, hell no. I'm finna walk this way. So he said something. Oh, I can see it in his eyes, bro. He said, oh, I'm finna beat your ass. But he ain't do nothing, right? He just pushed me back. So I pushed him again back into the wall. And then it ended up me being on the wall, and this man over here, his arm is on my neck. And everybody's like, hey, chill out with that. This is a birthday party. What the fuck y'all do? I'm there like, hey, I'm chill, bro. This man out here with problems. So He break that up or whatever. We not fighting no more. So we was all chill for the rest of the day. The next day after that, we going to the bus. Now, I didn't see anything wrong with him in the morning. I go to school. I wasn't in the same class as him. He's either a grade above me or lower than me. I don't remember. But we come back home from school. We get off the bus and shit. And I see as I'm going home, right? I'm just walking home like, man, today been a long day. I had like 9 bitches on my... No, let me stop. But I see a ball and I'm like, let me go kick that around for a second. So I just start messing with the ball, kicking it around. And he come up to me and he's like, hey, that's my ball, give it back. I'm like, here go this man again. And I'm just like, okay, come and get it. So he trying to get it from me. And remember, I told y'all we all used to play soccer, so I'm out here juking his ass. I said, ooh, ooh, ooh. He over here think he getting there. I said, nah, you gotta be quicker, do better. So he out here out of nowhere, he come and tackle my ass. I was like, what the fuck? Cause it's not like he attacking me and I'm over here, my head bounce off the ground and shit. Nah, like he come on top of me and he start wiggling on me. Like it was the weirdest shit I ever known in mankind. This is the weirdest fight I ever saw. Like as children, we don't know nothing about fighting or nothing. So he over here just mad trying to make me get hurt. And I'm just like, what is he doing right now? So he just wiggling on me and shit. My stepdad come out the house. He started running towards us. He came and he started he picked the kid up by the arms and he just started doing the whole 360, just 360, wild cancellation, no shot. I'm just like, this man about to trick shot this kid. Bro, that man flew like a Blu-ray disc, bro. He out here fucking going 360s in the air. He get on the ground. He fall on the ground, bro. He literally did the worm, bro. His whole body just the head of everything. I'm just like, damn. What the fuck? Put that, man, I was like, damn, bro, clip that. And the whole time I'm thinking like, damn. Like, I ain't even worried about him fighting me. I'm thinking about his health. Like, I'm like, is he okay? Like, that shit look like it hurt. Like, I don't see his mouth bleeding or nothing. So I'm thinking like, he must be fine. Then my sister said, come on, let's go in the house. He started yelling at me saying how, oh, why'd you do that? Why'd you let somebody do that to you? I'm just like, what could I do? This man is on top of me wiggling that shit. Me and him, I'm sitting there like, what the fuck? And he over here mad, having a whole tension transfer on me and shit. So, I continue my day. The next day come through. Now, I go outside and play with the boys as I usually do, but at the time, ain't nobody was out. So, me and this 2 other kids, one of them was the kid who keep fucking with me. So we all started playing and shit, and we started running around the complexes together. I don't know why. I don't get why we did that. So we get into the middle of these 2 complexes, right? We in the middle of the aisle. So I see them throwing up like they over here communing with each other in sign languages, right? They out here like. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? What's happening right now? I'm feeling like so out of place. Like, I'm feeling like, man, I should be home right now because they not even like, fucking with me like that. I can feel like they got beef with me or something. So, we get to the end of where like the hall of the complex. So it was like, there's a big ass like sidewalk and we just running through it. We get to the end. Now we in the back of the part, like, we in the back of the complex. And so I'm there. We are there. Out of nowhere, I just remember I was on the ground like I was getting arrested. I'm like, wait, what's happening, bruh? I ain't doing nothing. And then I just remember just getting slapped in the back. Like, I'm just getting slapped in the back and stuff. And then I'm like, what the fuck? And I remember I'm just thinking like in my mind like, oh shit, we fighting right now. I'm over here trying to wiggle up. And then I look to the right of me and I see my little brother. I see my brother named Tyler. And I see him pull out. I'm like, bro, don't even help me right now. Just go get Ken Jr., bro. I say, get Ken Jr., bro. That's what I'm thinking in my mind. I'm like, get that nigga, bro. And then I see I see, as soon as I say that, they both get off of me because they remember what happened to the first kid who was fucking with me. That same kid. So they was like, oh, hell no. The other kid's like, I don't want this shit to happen to me again. And the other one's like, man, this not finna happen to me ever. I'm out of here. So I see that, man, they both just dip off of me and run. And then I see Kendrill come out just as they see them running. I'm sitting there, I'm just like, what's happening right now? All of this shit, I'm just confused. I'm just like, so I'm thinking like, why? Like I let them come over to my house. They play PS2 with me, San Andreas. We're going crazy in 2-player, and you know, just to see like how he over here getting mad at me and shit, just for pushing his ass, cause we all playing. So his ass getting mad first and shit. Like, then again, we all children, you know. He ain't got nothing to do with his emotions. He don't know what his emotions, how he felt towards me. I don't know, but yeah. That's what happened when I got jumped. It wasn't too crazy, but it was something that I remembered. Cause usually when you feel pain, you remember that. Like, I remember falling off bikes. I remember falling off. I remember I got like hit in the back of the head with a pole, and like I was bleeding and shit. And I remember those pains. I remember that hurting, but like this didn't hurt. Like, I don't remember no pain at all. There's probably weak as shit. I don't know what the fuck. Like, that was like my only fighting experience against people, and that's what the fuck happened. Like, I'm confused still to this day. Like, was we fighting, or was they just fucking like touching me and shit? Like, did I get raped, or like did I get molested, or did I just fucking fight? I don't know what was happening at the time. So yeah, that was the story for today. I'm not gonna say like and subscribe, because the same 5 niggas watch my shit all the time. So all I'm gonna say is I'm having a great day, and I hope y'all are too. And I'm gonna end the video off like this. So yeah, Gazer. No, I'm sorry.